Okay, it's 5 o'clock. We'll call February 21st, 2017 City of Cumming Planning and Zoning meeting to order. I have a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Agenda adopted. Do I have a motion to approve the January 17th, 2017 minutes?
Motion we approve the minutes?
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Carries unanimously. We have no old business or nothing that's on the agenda.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
New business number 5, Cumming Comprehensive Plan Draft Public Hearing. Do I have a motion? We open the public hearing.
Motion to open the hearing.
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Hearing now open. All right. Jerry, this is our representative, Jerry Whites. He's gonna come up and explain what we've been doing.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman and Planning Commissioners. Thank you for the opportunity to present this. I don't have a formal presentation today, but I want to thank the Planning Commissioners for serving on the Comprehensive Plan Steering Committee or Advisory Committee. And as you know, we held 4 meetings. We also had some community outreach by way of a community survey. We had several participants to that. And we made some revisions after the last meeting of the committee. We focused on a lot of different things, but in particular, the mixed-use suburban land use category. And I think we've got the language of that worked out. As it says in the plan, there will be an amendment to the zoning ordinance eventually that will spell out those details. So we don't have to really nail it down every inch by inch in this plan because it's a policy framework, but it sets the framework for the city to adopt a zoning ordinance amendment that would implement that category. So since the Planning Commission's familiar with the document already, I'm not going to belabor the point except to say that this is a public hearing, so we're willing to receive any additional comments, questions, suggestions on the part of anyone who's interested. Then we'd ask that the Planning Commission make a recommendation. The City Council will consider your recommendation and also hold a public hearing at their 6 o'clock meeting tonight. So with that said, I'll turn it over back to you, Mr. Chairman, for any recognizing anyone who might want to speak.
One quick question. What
Yes,
we're
sir.
basically doing, just to make sure I'm clear. I mean,
Sure.
we've done that, we've met 5 or 6 times. We're sending a recommendation and it goes to the council, and then it goes to the region, then it comes back. This won't be adopted till summer, correct? This
That's
is something
correct. I didn't
this is what we're
mention
talking
that.
about, what we've been working on the last 3 months.
That's right.
Going forward with the regional
Yeah.
stuff to get their comments. That's what
Yeah,
we're
you're
doing.
right. What we'll ask
Just wanna make sure.
we'll ask the council and the Planning Commission that if there's any other changes, and then when we've satisfied those, we'll formally submit it to the Georgia Mountains Regional Commission as required by their state rules, and it also goes to the Georgia Department of Community Affairs for their review and comment. They might find something wrong with it or that it doesn't meet standards. That's pretty typical. We'll make the revisions, and then when we have a letter of okay from the region, we'll bring it back to the City Council for formal adoption. And we expect that'll take place as early as April. It might go into May. Yeah. And we have till June 30th. So we got a little bit of leg room, little play room there if we need it.
Okay, thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll have some questions. Okay, is there anyone else? So we got some folks here with us in the audience. Does anybody else want to come up and make a comment or ask some questions? Feel free. Please state your name and.
My name is Bob Hughes. I'm a principal with HGOR, a planning firm, and I'm here tonight to speak on behalf of Mashburn Family Interest, and particularly as it relates to the suburban mixed-use classification. Our firm has a great deal of history and experience in terms of planning and facilities that would fall into this type of land use. And the 3 things that we have sort of in dialogue with the city to date, sort of consistently brought forward and would like to just get on the record, is that in dealing with this, particularly and realizing there's a zoning ordinance that will move forward to implement it, but at this point in the comp plan, really focusing on the adjacency and the relationship, the horizontal relationship of uses in this is the paramount component of this. Otherwise, they just become adjacent uses. They don't have that relationship. that when we talk about mixed use, a lot of times people think about vertically stacking mixed use. We think that should be allowed and even encouraged, but not required as a part of this, that the horizontal is more important than the vertical. And then the third thing is simply that when a gross density is set for the property, that as it moves forward, there is the flexibility to then take that gross density and assemble it in creative ways that really make the adjacent uses work and support one another, rather than, again, be just independent and happen to be close to each other. Those are the three things that we found over a lot of years. If it's in both the comp plan and then as the zoning ordinance has moved forward, allows those things, then the most successful places are created. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Anyone else have any comments, questions? Jerry, you don't have any? Somebody just come in, you got any? Scott, we don't have a staff report or anything on this. It's not.
No, sir, no staff report. As Jerry said, what we'll do is just make a recommendation that the comprehensive plan draft be forwarded on to the council, and we'll incorporate, Mr. Hughes' comments, anything else that mayor and council might add.
And the updated maps that we changed up.
That's correct, yes, sir.
Okay, do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close the hearing?
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Carries unanimously. I make a motion, we send the Cumming comprehensive draft plan forward to the council for approval to send to the Georgia Mountain Regional Commission for review.
And for the State Department of Community Affairs.
And State Department of Community Affairs, thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Carries unanimous, thank you. Do we have any announcements?
I didn't have none, Jeff.
No, sir. I have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Meeting adjourned, thank you.